Hi, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to chapter 6 about the Chinese classics on faith philosophy. Faith philosophy. As we mentioned at the very beginning, there are 7 classics talk about faith philosophy. And then now we add one more because we come up to 8 classics because in the moral classics we recognize it as it's a kind of general philosophy. But if you put it in a specific perspective about the faith, they are the seven classics on the way. So now today is the 6th one. It's written in Han Dynasty. In Han Dynasty, the writer is called Mr. Dong Zhongsu. Dong Zhongsu, he is an official. He's an official in mid Han Dynasty. He's written a book called the春秋繁露. To put it in English translation, he means Chunqiu means spring and autumn. Fanlu means the derivatives. Derive. What does spring and autumn? Spring and autumn cover 4 seasons. There's also summer and winter. Because in Chinese expression, there's normally with 2 words, it indicates the whole years, the 4 seasons. So it means how spring, summer, autumn, winter bring out all the matter substances of the nature, and through observation of this offspring, how we can apply it to human matters in the society. This is the theme of the book. Firstly. Secondly, this book is of fundamental importance in Chinese faith philosophy because it makes a complete narration of how we people as human to be harmonious with the nature. How we can understand the nature, how we can make use of nature, how we can preserve the nature, and how the principle, the rules, and the phenomenon of nature can be applied to human affairs. Now, we need to pay attention to a specific point saying that Chinese people have never thought about conquering the nature. They are always thinking about how to live harmoniously with the nature. That is the difference. That's the point. So in this book, very, very detailed. They have how many? They have 18 chapters. 18 chapters talking about the skies, the road, the ground, and how the dynasty should work along the nature. Very, very detailed. For example, in chapter 6, there's a saying talking about the sky. How the Chinese people understand the sky. They understand the sky as what? They understand the sky as telling people that the sky is in the high, it's on out above us, but it shows its face to us through light. It is the understanding. The sky is high, so it's a highest dignity among the people, but it will also deliver mercy to people. How? Raining, sunshine. Because in agricultural society of China at that time, sunshine, rainfall are very, very important. Without all these natural elements, China cannot prosper as an agricultural country. So it is the sky, understanding of sky, but they also talk very detailed about yin yang, about the 5 elements. What's the 5 elements? The bullion, the wood, the water, and the fire, and also the soil. So many chapters talk about this. For example, in chapter 10 and in chapter 12, it talks about yin yang. What's the beginning and the end of yin yang, and how integration of the 5 elements. And also in chapter 13, it talks about the 4 seasons, how it circulate among themselves. It's how the 5 elements they prosper and how they conquer against the other elements, etc. and etc. And chapter 18, we talk about the sky and the ground, the yin yang in very great details. Today, we can't afford telling you all the detail about the books, but we only want to introduce you the book, which is called 春秋繁露, Spring and Autumn, the Spring and Autumn derivatives. So it's written by Mr. Dong Zhongsu in Han Dynasty. So it is a translated version, and later on we will find chance to go through a bit more about this book, because it is the very foundation of Chinese thinking, how people should integrate with the nature and live happily and harmoniously with it, so as to make a complete and mutual understanding and good lives. So thank you very much for watching this time, and we move on to another publication in the coming section. Thanks for watching. See you next time.